Welcome back everyone to another video. Today is June 3rd, Wednesday, 2026. I did not make a video on Monday's charts and Tuesday's recap. So it'll be a 3-day recap on what happened, if there was any patterns that I specifically look for. So we're going to start with NAS 100 and Q. On Monday, as we see to the left, I saw a 10 a.m. reversal of Friday's closing price. We have our pin hammer at 10:15. We had 10 o'clock news. Entry 10:30. Stops behind our pin hammer at 10:15. I had mine low since I was also in a SP 500 trade, and I wanted to make sure I have margin. So Monday was the beginning of a new month. So some people went for the high of day, take profit TP target. I just went to high of session for a 1.39. Tuesday, I did not see anything on Tuesday for NAS 100. Based on the patterns that I look for, I did not see anything. Wednesday came up to high of week. Tuesday set the high for the week. Monday set the low for the week. So that is the box for the week. Wednesday comes up 9:30, pushes up to the high, leaves a wick on the quarter level, 750. Lower time frames show a pin hammer for the sell-off on the 5-minute, 1 minute. It goes to the 5-minute. Yeah, well, more like a pin bar. Entry at the end of the candlestick. Stop loss behind the nearest level. Nearest level is previous day close. That is Tuesday's previous day close. Then we have Tuesday's high. So our two levels nearby. We have our third level is the quarter level. Stop loss can be behind either of these three. I did not take this trade due to the fact that I was fixated on catching a gold trade today, which ended up being an L. But this was a prime high of week, looking for an entry probably tomorrow for a low of week, high of week to low of week. So Monday's low and possibly Friday's low. I want to see U30. Monday, no trade, no 10 a.m. reversal. Let's see, well, we have a 10 a.m. continuation off Friday's closing price, too low of day. That could have been a trade for some people. I'm looking for a 9:30 shoot in one direction and a 10 a.m. the opposite direction, not a continuation, even though that is good as well. Tuesday, I wanted price to come down to Monday's low, at the time low of week, for an explosion up to our quarter level, 250, and second TP at Monday's high, but barely missed entry. And as you see, it's all good. So now Tuesday set the high for the week. So Tuesday's the high, Monday is our low. So Wednesday comes in. We do not push into Tuesday's high, but in the timing window, 9:30, we are on Friday's high. On the lower time frame, we do have a one of the three, a doji, pin hammer, or pin bar, or even the fourth, and engulfing for entry for the continuation for the sell to Monday low, low of week, as price just hit that TB target. Second TB target would be Friday's low. I went for a buy because I did not have my pattern layout in front of me, so I did not realize that we were in a high of week to low of week. So I went for a 10 a.m. reversal and it got violated. SP. SP Monday, 10 a.m. reversal. I like to get in at 10:15, 10:30, 10:45. I need to see the 10 o'clock candlestick end. We had news. Entry should have been right here. What is that? 75.78.6. But I waited till price came up and then I got in. So I had a terrible stop loss. Even though price did not hit stop loss. That stop loss should have been way smaller due to entry being where it should have been. But nonetheless, trade still hit TP to high of session, ends up going to high of day and beyond. Tuesday was technically inside days. We're slightly below Monday's high. So now Monday's our high and our low since we did not take out the lows on Tuesday. Wednesday comes into play in the timing window, 9:30. We're on Friday's high, the Friday range, high-low. The sell-off, 2 low of week, Monday's low. Second TP, Friday's low. And price hit. As I said for U30, I did not realize that we were in this pattern since I did not have my pattern layout next to me. So just like U30, I went for a 10 a.m. reversal off Friday's closing price after a pin hammer at 10:15 for 10:30 entry and got violated. And last but not least, gold, which I primarily don't really trade, but it is what it is. Today I wanted to get in, as yesterday had a 3-session setup. There was nothing on Monday for me. Tuesday, 3-session setup. We're on the quarter level. Entry and quarter level. Previous day close is my TP. So it would have been in Monday's previous day close. I do not like to trade a 3-session setup when it's an inside day if we did not take Monday's high or low. But in this case, it played out. As we see Wednesday, we did take out Tuesday's low. So I like to go for a 3-session setup. And instead, we end up hitting stop loss. I guess the higher time frame had continuation sells matching the indices, since gold has been matching indices here and there as of recent. Let me see. Back to U30. Let me see. Okay, U30 hit. Okay, NAS. Or so, yeah, U30 is basically going to hit TP. NAS, I would like to see if I can get it. I would like to see NAS push up to Tuesday's high for the sell-off. It is NFP week, but if not, push break below Friday's high. It's purple line. Bounce back in during the New York session and sell off for the continuation for a high of week to low of week. But we will see how that plays out. That is the recap for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I will have a video on Thursday and Friday if I see the pattern and I decide to take a trade. That is it.